ということでですね、今 EX30 の質問できるコーナーにやってきました。この方ですね、なんとエクステリアを担当されている方だそうです。We've got a color here, right?
Yes, we have the other colors that we offer. Yeah.
This yellow color, you got the inspiration by the moss of the...
Yes, luckily we are based in Sweden, which is from a nature point of view a fantastic country. And the color material team has been inspired by, when you go along the coast, we have these granite blocks on the ocean. And there's this very thin moss that grows on it, which has this yellow color.
How about the other colors? I suppose that one. Do you get any inspiration by anything?
Yeah, it's called cloud blue for a reason. In Scandinavia, you know, light is a resource.
Yes.
So whenever there is light, we quite like to enjoy it. And the blue sky, of course, is a part of this.
Which one is your favorite one?
My favorite one is vapor gray.
I really love that color.
Cloud blue? Yeah.
Yes, but when I see the pictures on the internet, this color was so shining.
As you can see, the color palette is quite toned down, and we really wanted to have one really punchy color to stick out. That's why we made the yellow quite visible. Did you find the elk in the car? The animal? I can show you.
This one, right?
Exactly, that's one of them, and we have another one on the front of the car. This is not just decoration.
Yes.
This plastic insert needs structural ribs to keep its rigidity, and we just shaped the ribs in the shape of an elk. But the ribs need to be there anyway. We just used this, so it's not in addition. We use the material as it is and just apply a fun little detail.
I really love that tone hammer.
Yeah, in this car now we also made the exterior shape of the lamp already look like the hammer. So even if the lamp is off, you can straight away see that must be a Volvo because it has the Taurus hammer shape. From an intellectual point of view, persuaded our CEO quite early on that we should get rid of the grille, but we didn't have a solution yet. So then we had to develop a solution that actually looks good, and that was quite some work because now you don't miss a grille visually. One trick that we did, what you, for example, don't really see, this lamp is a lot longer than usually headlamps are. If you now put, for example, an S60 headlamp next to it, it's that long. But EX30 headlamp is much longer to fill a bit the space that we have vacated with the non-existing grill, so to say. What's the biggest struggle, and it's also the part that turned out the best, so to say.
Great to hear that. Thank you so much. Like I could hear that everything that I wanted to know.
Very good. Thank you very much.
What I heard was like, are you a big fan of the Star Wars? Not here, not here.
Your boss? My boss. Not here today. So it is true, we took some inspiration from the movie industry because they are quite good at giving robotic faces a facial expression. Yeah, T-John is into Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars, when he came to Japan, he bought something at...
Anime and Gundam and Hollywood. The movie industry and comic industry is quite good to give robots still a facial expression. And now that we took away the grill, we had the same challenge, so to say. That's why we took inspiration from the movie industry, movie and comic industry. Yeah.
How did you get into it?
We looked at not only at some of them, we looked at many of those robot faces, so to say, and tried to analyze how do they do it. Because these robot faces usually don't have a mouth or no nose or something like this. How do they still manage to give it this facial expression? And one of the outcomes was the very long headlamp, for example, what we talked about before. When you take the grill away, there was a lot of free space. So we made the headlamp a bit longer and we raised this a little bit to make the whole surface a little bit smaller, and then we made the logo a bit bigger that it doesn't feel like something is missing. And that's exactly how they do it as well in the movie industry. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I could learn something new about not only for the EX30 but also film industries.
Yes.
So. You're a genius. You're a genius.
Thank you. Thank you.
So with our EX30, we had from the beginning this ambition to work with both recycled and natural materials.
Okay.
So we're on a journey to circularity, and we're looking to really embrace the content of recycled natural materials. So this is one of our more natural palettes. We have 4 rooms with the car, and a room is a curation of interior materials together with the geometry that define this harmony and balance for the space.
Okay.
And on the exterior you have 5 paints, so you can mix and match a little bit as well. Here we have, across the instrument panel and the doors, we have what's called a flex panel. So this panel here, which introduces this texture into the cabin.
It's so nice.
It's really nice to feel, right, because it's tactile. So you can feel all the weave. And this is basically made from the linen plant. So this is how it looks natural.
Linen plant?
Yep. It's a mid-cycle crop, so it's otherwise wasted. And we take that, and then we can weave this fabric, this fabric from it. And with that, we can weave this type of soft mat here. We can design the structure and so on. And then we apply that to the surface with some protection. So of course it's robust and durable for the car interior.
It's the same?
Yes, we can take.
If I close my eyes and touch it, I would say it's a wool.
It is kind of like a wool. And then we have this is the wool blend then, and this is on the seat upholstery. We have it here as well. This is 30% wool and 70% recycled polyester. So it creates a really natural property as well. When it's warm, it gives you a cooling feeling, and when it's cool, it gives you warmth. So really nice natural property to the car. We developed the materials over a long time and really getting the best out of all the ingredients to find the perfect quantities, you know, like a chef.
Oh wow, yes.
Would you like to see one of the other?
Yes, please.
So EX30 is our smallest Volvo, and actually expanding our portfolio into a size that we haven't made before. So we already in the beginning thought, how do we create really great feature content, sense of space and light in our smallest car, and at the same time design for our lowest carbon footprint.
Yes.
And how to think as well beyond the materials in terms of what sustainability means. So this was about components, the number of components, and how we design for that in a smart way. So that led us from the beginning into this theme of centralization. Because if you can have most of the feature content there through the center of the car,
Yes.
it's easy to access for all the passengers.
Yes.
It also means that you can remove components, and that means not having the material, the energy, and the carbon footprint of those components. So also examples, the soundbar in the front.
Yes.
This is where we've clustered all the speakers together in the soundbar, and that takes away complexity from the doors, means that we can really push these surfaces outboard and create that sense of space, because we don't need to package the speaker cone there. And in the lower door as well, you can see it's underneath the instrument panel.
Yes.
So we have really big door pockets, and
Yes.
that is a great benefit.
Inside of the car is like the concert hall. This is what I thought. The music was like so realistic.
Fantastic. The second example is a center screen.
Yes.
So with this, we wanted to create a very similar experience in our next generation of cars, similar to our EX90. So it's really the same designed system where you have the most needed functions, the map, the communication and the media in these tiles, so you know where to go to quickly.
Yes.
And here we've extended the screen up to position the driver display with the speed closer off to the driver, so within the peripheral vision. And that means we can have one screen here, which is again really good for carbon heavy materials and components. And then this space here is our new electric space on the platform.
Yes.
So this is where we don't have transmission tunnel, and we have this new space to design how to use, and we wanted this to be a very flexible space.
Okay.
So allowing the customer to choose what they should bring with them into the car and how they should use this space for their own different needs at different times of day as well. Here the central glove box.
Yes!
So that means that it doesn't open into the passenger knees. And the benefit to the symmetry is as well that you have less tooling. So you don't have so many tools for left and right hand drive, which is again a reduction on the steel that you need to make tools, and saving on materials and energy and the carbon footprint again.
Yes. Wow.
We have these doors, and underneath these you see we have more divided storage for maybe your sunglasses or lip gloss or something you want to leave in the car, and then you can close that and you can still put something on top
Because it's deep enough.
yeah, and it's a bigger space, so you can put like a bag or something on top.
Okay, I have one more question. Why did you make the steering wheel so shaped?
So because we didn't have a driver display here, usually you need quite a big wheel to look through. Here we took the opportunity to make it a little bit smaller, a little bit more compact, flattening the top and the bottom a little bit, because it really works well in the environment. It gives you a little bit more that spacious feeling to the knees and to look over it. So it really just suits the car, a little bit smaller, compact, not needing the dim, and gives a bit more of a sporty grip as well. So.
It's so pretty. It's like a picture on a wall.
Usually when we're designing cars and showing cars, the luggage space is measured in liters. We thought to ourselves, what value is that to the customer, right? Thinks about how many liters you can fit in it. So instead, it would be really helpful perhaps to provide a few key dimensions. So when you're at maybe a furniture store and you want to know if this box or something would fit in the car, then you can have a quick glance and see for some quick dimensions to help you out. This should help you with living with the car. At the same time, we made it very simple and a little bit fun with some objects there, just to kind of give a little bit of humor and sort of light-hearted feeling to it.
It's fun to watch and also easy to understand for us.
Yes.
Thank you.
なるほど。ユーザーや地球のためにこんなにサスティナビリティや使いやすさとちょっとした遊び心を追求してできた車なんて驚き。いろんな優しさの詰まった車でした。これがボルボの表現したかった最小の車、EV の形か。これはまさに小さくて扱いやすい車が好きな私向けの車で、それではお待ちかね、お次は。